First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh,
Yahweh
Bahashem,
Bahashem
Yahushai,
Yahushai
Bahashem,
Bahashem
Akakodash,
Akakodash.
and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone and citations to the elect. We're the brothers of Great Millstone, Miami. I'm the brother Loy, and with me.
Brother War.
And hey, we want to go into a topic today, a topic that we love,
Right,
go
right.
into,
hmm
based off of Psalm 34:19.
hmm
Okay, where it says, "Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivereth him out of them all." And hey, we catch our hell in this truth. We go through our tribulations and temptations, our afflictions. Okay, and hey, we gotta bear it. We gotta continue to do the work and things of that nature. All right. And we have to understand that at the end of the day, as many things as we've been through, if we still here to be able to speak and preach in the name of Yahweh Shema Shai, to have our faith intact, the Lord has delivered us out of our temptations. He didn't give us over to our lust. He didn't give us over to to our own desires. He didn't give us over to doubt demons. Okay, all right, which is what be happening to people in the world. They go through a little affliction and they completely lose their faith.
Right.
Okay, all right, we supposed to go through our afflictions and we supposed to look at them present and past, on an individual level, and on a the afflictions that we've been through as a nation, and see, okay, damn, the Lord has delivered us. The Lord had delivered me. The Lord had delivered you. The Lord had delivered us.
Sure.
Okay,
Sure.
all right, and grow in faith. Okay, towards Yahweh Bashim Shai. All right, and grow in hope and expectation that the Lord is going to deliver us in the times to come.
Right.
Okay, even if it is unto death, even if we, you know, um, have to give our lives for the testimony of Yahweh Shai. All right, the Lord will deliver us from death.
Sure.
Okay, all right, He's going to raise the dead. Okay, so with all of that being said, you had any opening statements? All right, so we want to hop right into the scriptures. I guess you could start at verse 17, and
Okay.
you know,
This is Psalm chapter 34 verse 17. The righteous cry, and the Lord Yahweh heareth, and delivereth them out of all their troubles. The Lord is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart, and saveth such as be of a contrite spirit. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivereth him out of them all.
right. So brothers go through situations financially, family situations, infirmities, job situation, lost a car, whatever. Okay, all right, and hey, as long as we still here to call upon the name of the Lord, man, we should look at that as deliverance.
That's right. That's
Okay,
right.
all right. Hey, we may, hey, we may not have the things that we may desire, the way we might have, we might want them. Situations may not always be comfortable or as favorable as we desire them to be, but at the end of the day, we still have our faith in Yahweh Shem Shai. Okay, all right, we still have our wits with us. Okay, we still believe. All right, we still in this truth, man. That's a salvation and deliverance on its own.
That's right.
Okay,
That's right.
all right, we got to know that. Hey, Yahweh Shem Shai. If we cry unto Him in our afflictions, okay, He may not always come when we want Him, but He is always on time. Okay, all right, so hey, don't think that your prayers, no matter how long the affliction, has lasted, don't think that your prayers are being unheard. Don't think our prayers are being unheard. The Lord hears our cries, man. Okay, and in due time, He will, give every needful thing in due season. Okay, all right, we just have to go through our temptations and our afflictions, okay, as a show of our faith towards Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. This is Sirach chapter 2 and verse 1. It says, "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. Okay, cleave unto Him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end." Okay, all right. So we know that when we come into the faith and walk of Yahweh Shema Shai, that we are to prepare our soul for temptation. We're gonna go through different things. Okay, all right. We're supposed to endure it. Okay, we're supposed to maintain our soundness of mind. Okay, all right. Don't be entertaining doubt demons. Okay, going to the left hand, going to the right hand. No, man. You're supposed to stay on the straight and narrow. Okay, scripture say, distrust not the fear of the Lord when thou art poor, man. Okay, all right. It says, and we're not supposed to make haste in time of trouble. We're supposed to actually draw closer unto the Most High. Supposed to be praying to Him. All right, digging into the scriptures and looking. Okay, damn, you're going through infirmities. You're supposed to be looking into the scriptures about going through infirmities.
Sure.
Oh, you going through a financial situation? You're supposed to be looking into scriptures about, catching hell financially. If you're going through a situation with your family, you're supposed to be looking into scriptures,
Mm-hmm.
to comfort you concerning that. Problems with the woman, you're supposed to be looking through situations,
That's right.
scriptures, about those situations. Being persecuted, supposed to be going into the scriptures. All right, what the scriptures say about persecution and trying to comfort your heart, man, and pray to the Lord about these things. That's called cleaving unto the Lord, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and ain't nothing wrong with that. That's not the time for you to be trying to go grab a bottle, or try to go smash another pretty female, or go chase the bag. That's not the time for that.
Yeah.
Okay, when you're going through your afflictions, you're supposed to be cleaving unto the Lord, man.
Sure.
Okay, you gotta pray, you gotta fast, you gotta repent, go into the scriptures concerning whatever your affliction may be. Going through a depression demon, a doubt demon, you're supposed to be going into scriptures to build your faith up about that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be building up your faith, man.
Right.
Okay? And depart not away that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Okay? All right? So at the end of it, if you continue to cleave on the Lord, at the end of it all, the Lord is going to exalt you in due time.
That's right.
Okay? And sometimes we look for the exalting to happen fast, and Lord to turn it around right now.
Right.
Right. Which the Lord can, and sometimes He does.
Right.
But a lot of the times He don't. All right, because it says what? For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. So sometimes the adversity is going to last long. Okay? All right, scriptures say the plagues that He brought upon us was going to be wonderful and of long continuance.
Yep.
Okay? Every sickness and every plague that's not written in this book, because we did not fear the Lord, our God, whose name is jealous. Okay? So, sometimes we got to go through it. It's going to last a long time. Okay, that's not time for you to be losing faith. Oh, am I a man of the Lord? Or, you see a brother catching hell, or you see a man of the Lord. No, that's not the time for that, man. The time is for you to be building your faith in the scriptures, to be able to endure, to be able to maintain your hope and joy in the Lord, okay, and your constancy towards your God, man, so that at the end He can bless you in due time, man.
Sure.
Because this kingdom not going to last forever anyway. These situations are not going to last forever.
Sure.
Okay? All right? Going down to verse 10, it says, look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded. You read the scriptures about Jeremiah. You read the scriptures about Hezekiah, King David, Daniel, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. You read about Samson. You read about all these men and even women in the scriptures. Hannah, Susanna, Judith.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You read about them. Did the Lord just abandon them?
No.
Job. We like to talk about Job a lot. Did the Lord just abandon them?
No.
Was it their present condition that they was going through? Was that a sign that the Lord abandoned them? The Lord didn't love them? The Lord wasn't dealing with them? No. The fact that they continued to have faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai in the midst of the hell proved that the Lord loved them.
Exactly.
Proved that the Lord was dealing with them, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Sure.
All right? Because to maintain faith in the midst of these trials and afflictions in a God that the world does not believe in. You got this flesh trying to condemn you, trying to get you to go off. You got this world that's trying to entice you. Okay? You want it here and now, but you still believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You still believe in something greater than this. You still believe in a turnaround of the situation that we're currently in as a people and on an individual level. Hey, that means the Lord blessed you with some heavy faith to be saved, man. And the Lord only does that and gives that gift out to those that He loves. Period. That's period.
That's right.
Okay. All right. Okay. So it says, look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in His fear and was forsaken? Or whom did He ever despise that called upon Him? Where they do that at? When did the Lord ever do something like that? Never. For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in time of affliction. And it keeps saying and.
Right, and, right.
The Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiveth sin, and He saveth in time of affliction.
That's for Jake.
That's Jake. That's Jake. That's Jake.
Right.
All right. Hey, we supposed to know that, man. We supposed to know that, man. And even in your low moments, we all, catch hell. We all got low moments. You read the book of Psalms, King David crying. You know, I cry unto thee, Lord. I mourn before you, Lord. I'm afflicted. You know, I'm sorrowful. You know, but the fact that he brought it to the Lord showed that he had faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
I sink, I swim in my tears.
Yeah, I water my couch in my tears and bring it to the Lord. That showed faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and we're supposed to have full faith and know that the Lord is going to show His compassion and His mercy and His long suffering and His pitifulness and His forgivingness and His salvation in time of affliction in due time, man. Okay, it don't need to happen when you want it to happen. It don't need to happen when somebody else think it should happen or how somebody else think it should happen. But it's gonna happen the way the Lord say it's gonna happen.
That's right.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, and we're gonna give praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushai for His loving kindnesses and mercies.
That's right.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, this is 2 Timothy 3:10. You got it, bro.
Come on, 2 Timothy 3:10. But thou hast fully known my doctrine, manner of life, purpose, faith, long suffering, charity, patience, persecutions, afflictions, which came unto me at Antioch, at Iconium, at Lystra, which persecutions I endured, but out of them all the Lord delivered me.
Right, and you can read about this in the book of Acts. You know, right, Paul was traveling, all right, he kept his faith, his patience, he showed charity and love toward the brotherhood. Okay, all right, he kept his faith, he endured. Okay, he was going through persecutions and afflictions, and guess what? Out of them all, the Lord delivered him, man. Okay, and every one of us should be able to say that, man. We should be able to look back at our lives and look back at our faith and look at even, what we might think is insignificant as, hey, the Lord delivered us from that. The Lord delivered me from this. The Lord delivered me from that. Okay, our lives aren't meant to look glamorous, man. Okay, we meant to catch hell. Things are not meant to look put together and got it together.
Right.
Okay. All right. In other words, our ish supposed to look fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay. I tried not to use sentence answers, but
You're supposed to catch hell.
It's supposed to look like that, right. Because that exalts the Lord's power, man. Okay, the fact that we can still confess His name in the midst of it, that confesses, that confesses His power, man. Right. That's a testament to the power of the Lord to sustain the mind and faith of a man or a woman, that believes in Him in spite of all, the opposition.
Sure.
You have something you wanted to bring up?
Yeah, the next chapter, really.
Okay.
Because we ought to endure afflictions, man. And we were talking about Job earlier. Hey, Job, he endured his afflictions, and guess what? There was a great reward at the end. Okay. That's verse 5. We're gonna start at 5.
Okay.
2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 5. But watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry. For I am now ready to be offered, and the time of my departure is at hand. I have fought a good fight, I have finished my course, I have kept the faith. Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day, and not to me only, but unto all them that also love His appearing. All right, so us being in this truth, we have to endure afflictions. We have to endure different things, man. All right, like the captain was saying, man. Hey, our ish gonna be bad, and our ish gonna stink. Okay, but we just have to endure it, and just at the end there's a reward. Okay, there's a reward, and just remain faithful to the Lord. By you remaining faithful, that shows that shows the love that the Lord got for you. All right, because you didn't lose patience, neither did you forsake the Lord, but you continue to cleave upon the Lord, and you kept fighting.
Right. And then a lot of times the lack of faith and doubt and shit. Oh, is the Lord dealing with me? This, that, the third. That comes from a lack of contentment. Okay.
Right.
You're hurting on your bills.
Right.
Month after month.
Right.
But you still got a roof over your head. But you gonna doubt if the Lord dealing with you? Most people who got hurting on their bills month after the month be on the street.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of our people in this world, man, and Babylon has fucked us up, man. Our gratitude, and our contentment and joy of just life is just off. We think we gotta have everything put together. We gotta have the house or the apartment with the white picket fence. We gotta have the car. We gotta have the nice job. You gotta have the woman. You gotta have good health. You gotta have your money together. This, that, the third. What? Nah, man. The Lord gives us food and raiment. You know, we have a place to stay. You know, we're able to preach the word of Yahweh
Mm-hmm.
Shem outside. The Lord has called us to be separate from this world. Okay, the Lord said He would save a poor and afflicted people.
Yep.
Okay, and we shall trust in the name of the Lord. That's what it is, man. Okay, all right. All that, oh damn, my car broke down, and you died. Now all of a sudden you got a doubt demon because your car broke down. What's wrong with you?
Right. Right.
The fuck,
Mm-hmm.
the car is a new invention.
Right.
There was a time in history where we had to walk damn near everywhere we could go, unless you had a horse or a mule or
Right.
a beast of burden, and that's only if you had the substance to have such a beast to burden to deal like that. You know,
Right.
my bills, damn, and it happens, cool, but you still got a roof over your head. We still eat every day, drink every day. Got
Mm-hmm.
clothes on our back. Relatively for the most part healthy or able bodied. Okay, we got the truth. We got the faith of Yahweh Shemel Shai. We could call upon His name. We got peace of mind. Contentment gives you peace of mind, man.
Right.
It frees you from covetousness.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wanting more than you need, man. And what do we need from this world? The Lord told us not to worry about these things, man.
Right.
We are more valued than many sparrows, man. You know.
That's right.
Okay. All right. This is Psalm chapter 55 and verse 22. It says, "Cast thy burden upon the Lord, and He shall sustain thee.
Mm.
He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved." Okay. So you cast your burden upon the Lord gonna take care of it. Okay. He gonna take care of it. All right. Period. Okay. That's just what it is, man. All right, and that's what we got to do, man. We got to give it to the Lord. It's gonna hurt. Sometimes the Lord gonna take away. Sometimes the Lord gonna give. Sometimes He gonna take away. Sometimes He gonna give. Sometimes He gonna take away. Sometimes He gonna give.
Blessed be the name of the Lord.
Blessed be the name of the Lord. Straight like that.
That's what Job said.
Straight out the gate, man. He said, "Blessed be the name of the Lord, bro."
Right.
You know. But hey, we maintain our faith in Yahweh Shemel Shai. The Lord not gonna let us be moved, man. He ain't gonna let our feet slide.
Right.
Okay. All right, we're getting ready to lose a lot more. We're getting ready to be afflicted a lot more, over our faith, over what we believe in. Don't you see what they talking about in this world? Alphabet lifestyle, Transformers, robots in the skies, Decepticons,
right, yeah.
The more morally abominable,
Mm-hmm.
psychopaths,
Yeah. Yeah, the robot dogs about to slide out.
Robot dogs,
Mm-hmm.
attack on, famine of the word, persecuting the church and all of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
People in perplexity.
Perplexity.
Mm-hmm.
Cannot be dismayed. Don't be dismayed, man. Okay. Our faith got to be built right now to know, okay, hey, we may be catching this hell, that hell now. Okay. All right. But the Lord has sustained us. He hath delivered us out of all of our afflictions, sustained us in the midst of our afflictions. He that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Okay. All right. And whatever fate the Lord gives us, may we maintain our faith, okay, and endure to the end, and we're going to be blessed abundantly, okay, with all the things that we desire.
Right.
Anyway, so we don't get shook
right.
by what's coming down the pipe.
I got a quick one, Cap.
Go ahead, bro.
I got Psalms 37.
Psalm 37.
Start at 25. Because, hey, man, we're not forsaken. I'll start at 25. So, Lord, we're not forsaken, neither is the Lord going to forsake us, man. Psalms 37 and 25. I have been young, and now am old, yet have I not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread. All right, so hey, the Lord is not going to forsake us, man. Okay? Yeah, you may be going through this, you may be going through that, but that doesn't mean the Lord has forsaken you. All right? The Lord could be making you go through something just to see, all right, how much heart you got. How much heart he got. I'm punching him down. Is he gonna get back up and fight? And yes, at times, you may fail, but hey, the Lord has so much love for us. You fail, the Lord still help you get back. The Lord get you back up and show you, okay, this was your error, okay. And then when you go through it again, hey, you may conquer or you may fall again. All right, and the Lord still shows that love and compassion for you because the Lord has love for you, man. You know, and you have to believe that, man, and have that trust and that belief, man, that okay, the Lord is dealing with me, man, despite whatever you go through. You know, you're able to wake up, say Dwada Yabashimel Shadow's name still in your mouth. All right, you're still able to meditate upon the scriptures, meditate upon the kingdom. All right, you still have the spirit of being charitable and etc. Man, hey, just know the Lord is still dealing with you, man.
Right, yep.
You know, you got it, Kev.
God.
26.
You brought out 25 or 24?
I brought out 25.
Okay, God.
Want me to read 24?
You can read 24, 25.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah.
Verse 24, though he fall, he shall not be utterly cast down, for the Lord upholdeth him with his hand.
Mm-hmm.
I have been young and now am old, yet have I not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. So like you were going into, sometimes we're gonna be cast. Sometimes we're gonna fall.
Right.
Sometimes the Lord gonna bring us low. Sometimes the low period is gonna be, some are gonna be lower than others.
Calm.
Okay.
Right.
All right. But if that faith in Yahweh Shemel Shai is maintained, okay, and we continue on this righteous path, the Lord gonna uphold us, man.
That's right.
Okay, that's what's important. The carnal pageantry shit is not important. Right. Your car not fucking important, man. Not even your body. Your body not even important. Your health, that granted, of course, we take care of our health. We do it the best that we can. We can do to maintain our ourselves.
Right.
Your house, your bills, your body, etc. Mm-hmm. So of course that doesn't don't get lost in translation what I'm trying to say, but in the eyes of the Lord, that's not important, man.
Sure.
Those things come second. The Lord can afflict and take any one of those things away. Your health, soundness of body, your finances, your car, your woman, your house. He could take that at a second away just for a testimony of your faith, man. Remember, the Lord was boasting on Job, and that's why he brought those afflictions on Job.
Calm.
Just to, and now we can read the book of Job and see, okay, damn, we trust in the Lord. The Lord gonna bless us at the end if we maintain our faith. Right. Okay. All right, and so we got to know that regardless of whatever, hey, the Lord upholds us. We keep our faith, and He not gonna forsake us, man. Okay, matter of fact, the Lord gonna hold us down so well that we're gonna be continually able to be merciful and be charitable. Mm-hmm. Even in our lowest state, and continue to do the work and call upon His name and walk in the Spirit. So
yeah, that lowest state, it may be for a little while.
Yeah.
Look at Job. Shit, look at Joseph. You know, he went through what he went through. It may be for a little while, but there's joy at the end. Scriptures say better is the end of a thing too
than the beginning.
Than the beginning. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13. There have no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. Mm-hmm. All right, so the Lord ain't gonna give you the Lord gonna give you enough that you can handle. The Lord ain't gonna overdo it, man.
Right. Basically, the Lord gonna give you all the tools necessary for you to be able to endure your afflictions.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Let me see. I did want to find that. Let me see. They done mixed up ever since we started using the NLT.
Right.
They done mixed it up. Look at these demons, man. Out of the NIV, it says, "No temptation hath overtaken you, except what is common to mankind, and God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear. But when you are tempted, He will provide a way out so that you can endure it." So the Lord always do that. And then let's see.
That was right there.
Right there.
Yeah.
The temptations in your life out of the NLT are no different from what others experience, and God is faithful. He will not allow the temptation to be more than you can stand. When you are tempted, He will show you a way out so that you can endure. Yep. So Lord always make a way.
Always make a way.
He always make a way.
Damn.
Shit. Straight up. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And we gotta know that. The point of this lesson is that we gotta know that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We have to build our faith and really examine ourselves. Examine yourself, man. You know, going through all these temptations and afflictions. Don't you see the Lord sustaining you and keeping you, delivering you? Supposed to look at that, man. Okay? You're supposed to look at the men around you. They catching their hell and their afflictions. You don't see the Lord sustaining them,
Right.
and delivering them. That's supposed to build up your faith.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Even if you are in the midst of the hell, even if you are in the midst of the temptation, or a brother next to you in the midst of the temptation and the struggle, you're supposed to be looking at it like, okay, damn, the Lord still keeping his faith, still
Right.
keeping, the brother is still here,
Mm-hmm.
doing the work, etc. You're supposed to be looking at that like, all right, cool, shit, we good,
We good, right? Good.
Right.
Call
them like, but you outside.
Call them like, but you outside, right? That's right. Mm-hmm.
And this is a First Peter chapter 4 verse 12. It says, "Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you.
Mm-hmm.
But rejoice in as much as ye are partakers of Hamashiach's sufferings, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy." Yahweh Shai, scripture say, Yahweh Shai have nowhere to lay his head. He was in all points tempted as we are, yet without sin. His family was coming up against him.
Right.
He made himself poor that we might be rich. He was a man acquainted with grief, infirmities, this, that, the third.
The foxes have holes. The birds have nests. The Son of Man have nowhere to lay his head.
Right. He is despised and rejected of men.
Right.
There's no beauty that we should desire him.
Right.
He was lowly.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were offended by that.
Right.
Right. What you mean? This is our king. This is our Messiah. He coming on a donkey.
Right.
That's
the carpenter's son.
That's the carpenter's son. We know his brother and sister, his mom and daddy. What you talking about?
Right.
Any good thing come out of Nazareth?
Right.
Mm-hmm. But it took those that had the spiritual eyes to see that, okay, the Lord is dealing with him, man. And the Lord like to do that. Sometimes the Lord, put someone he favors in a low condition to see, all right, to test your integrity. To see, okay, are you still gonna believe I'm dealing? Right. The Lord had John the Baptist go out there in the wilderness, camel's hair, eating locusts of wild honey. You still gonna believe that it's the voice crying in the wilderness? You had some people that believed, and then the others that thought they had it together, they didn't believe.
Right.
As in, John was getting on them. Who told you to flee from the wrath to come?
Right.
The Lord do that, man. Send a prophet lowly, afflicted, catching the hell, and okay, you still gonna be down for the faith? You still gonna believe the Lord dealing with this man, etc., man?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man. Hey, the same way Yahweh Shai was catching those afflictions, we going through those afflictions as well, man. We partaking of the cup of Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, but look at Yahweh Shai's estate now, which it takes faith to believe this. We believe that Yahweh Shai is exalted at the right hand of the Most High, and that He coming back to make His enemies His footstool, and every knee shall bow. Sure. And worthy is the Lamb to receive power and riches and wisdom and honor and glory and blessing.
That's right.
That's what we believe.
That's right.
Okay, all right. So if we could believe that about Yahweh Shai after He done caught all this hell when He was on earth, and He was crucified, He died, He was resurrected, and only appeared to a handful of His disciples. He didn't even show Himself to everybody. Then we also believe that angels came,
right,
and levitated Him off the ground into the spiritual realm.
Yep.
And we ain't seen Him since. And we believe that He gonna come back and He gonna be exalted.
Right.
So if we saying we believe that, then that means that we gotta believe that the Lord gonna deliver us out of our temptations and exalt us in due time.
That's right. That's right.
Whether or not the world receives that, whether or not people could believe that, we believe that.
What if some did not believe? So hey, God forbid, That's right, man.
All right. So, hey, close out with this.
This is Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. All right. Hey, the Lord been saving us already. All right. And like the captain was saying, man, it's good to meditate upon Before we even did the lesson, the captain was saying it's good to meditate upon the past, man. All right,
and the present,
and the present.
you know.
You know.
Yeah, and we know what I mean by that. You read the scriptures. It's look at the generations of old and see.
Right.
We have heard of the patience of Job.
Right.
By faith Abraham did this, and by faith Moses was moving like that, and by faith, Isaac was like this, and by faith Enoch was like that.
Mm-hmm.
These stories are there written for us to look back and think, okay, the afflictions of these men, what they went through. And look at how the Lord sustained them.
Right.
Oh, the afflictions of these believers and what they went through. Oh, look at how the Lord brought them through. That we're supposed to think about these things, man. We're supposed to be thinking about that. We keep the Passover every year.
Right.
We're supposed to be considering these things, man.
Mm-hmm.
Now granted, the Lord gonna do even greater, but we supposed to still meditate on these things, man. Okay, all right. We're supposed to be thinking about, dang, I was going through this. And I was battling this demon or going through this situation, and the Lord got me through. I'm still
That's
here
right.
believing in Habashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rachakwadash.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily know where, what direction the Lord may be taking me, but at the end, I know it's going to be the kingdom.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
So, hey, that's how I got to look at it, man.
Mm-hmm.
We about to go into Jacob's trouble. We don't necessarily know how it's going to look, type of crazy, but he gonna save us out of it, though.
The Lord gonna save us out of it. That's right.
Even if that mean martyrdom gotta happen, even that mean, gotta catch this hell, that hell, we gotta be cut off from the society and whatever.
Right.
He gonna save us out of it.
That's right.
So yeah, more. So with that, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash.
Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone and salutations to the elect. Kwame Asharala.
Kwame Asharala.
Abba Babal.
Abba Babal.
Shalom.
Shalom.